back to this House of Walls. My name is Ashley, and on this channel I love to share all things homeschooling and books and anything else. Now, if you are here for primarily homeschool content, I know it's been really book heavy lately. It's been the holiday season, so we were kind of wrapping up stuff in December, and then we've been on Christmas break. But I do have quite a few homeschool videos coming out beginning of January, so definitely come back and be sure to check those out. In the meantime, let's talk more books. Yes, it's been heavy with books lately, but it's been fun kind of wrapping up 2023. And now here we are picking my January TBR. I can't believe it. I have been on BookTube for a year now, which is really exciting. I do have a video coming up next week to just kind of talk about that and get into that a little bit more. But in the meantime, let's talk books for January. All right, so I am in a different location here today. I do have my book cart, and this holds, so on the top here holds all of my journal supplies and my journal. If you want to go check out how I have set that up, I will link it down below. It also has all of the Agatha Christie books that I have so far for my Year with Agatha buddy read. Again, if you want to check that out, the video will be down below. Hard to see, I have a couple of Book of the Month books right here to encourage me in January to read some more. And then, let's see if I can get them in the shot here. Down just a little. I have a stack of books here that I would like to prioritize in January, but we'll see. And then the reason I am sitting in the front of this big hutch is, let me move you guys now up. This is where all of my Book of the Month books are, plus some other things. But I am really going to try to prioritize some Book of the Month picks this month. I have such a backlist because I've been a member of Book of the Month for, I don't know, a year and a half almost. And my local used bookstore frequently has Book of the Month books there. So even if I didn't buy them primarily through Book of the Month, they get up onto those shelves. So I have quite a few, and I would like to try to make a little bit of a dent in them. Now, I do have two books here that I have to read for January. And the first is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This is the first book that we are doing for the Year with Agatha buddy read. I have read this one before, so it will be a reread, but I'm really excited to reread it. I really enjoyed it the first time that I read it. So this is definitely a closed door murder mystery where a bunch of people are called out to an island for various different reasons, and then they all start being killed. So I am excited to reread this one. And then for one of my in-person book clubs, I do have the Billionaires Vinegar. This is the mystery of the world's most expensive bottle of wine. So we are actually going to be meeting at a local winery this month, and so thought it would be fun to pick up a book about wine. I do have to read this pretty quickly, like in the first week of January. So probably when I'm done with my current read, I am going to start this one. This tells the story of a 1787 bottle of Bordeaux that was supposedly owned by Thomas Jefferson, sold for $156,000. And there's a lot of speculation that goes behind this bottle of wine. And so I think this will be a fun little read. So after that book club, we'll be picking another book, and that will get added to my TBR for this month. I am a member of another book club that is meeting also in the first week of January. And so again, when they pick a book, I'll add that on. Then, to kind of mix it up this year, I have created a little TBR jar. I thought that I made a bunch of prompts, and then I got it into here, and it doesn't look like a whole bunch. So maybe, you know, if you have a prompt idea, leave it down in the comments. I would love to add more to this. But I thought this would be just kind of a fun way to help me pick some books. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 6 books using my TBR jar. I think that'll be good. I don't always get to every single book that I pick. I like to have a selection and then kind of go from there. So yeah, I think I'm going to do 6. All right, so my first one here, let's grab you. Okay. The colors don't mean anything. I just have all these neon colored papers that I bought for our homeschool quite a few years ago that I'm trying to use for anything. All right. Ooh, historical fiction. Okay. All right, so for historical fiction, I have a couple of options here. This has not been my favorite genre lately, but we'll see. So off of my book cart here, I pulled The City of Thieves by David Benioff. So this takes place during World War II. I think it's a coming of age story of 2 boys that have to go across enemy lines. So it is short, like 250 pages. So this would be good. I am kind of over World War II historical fiction, so we'll see. My other option is The Magnolia Palace by Fiona Davis. So this takes place in 1919 during the Spanish flu outbreak. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but it's been on my shelves and I do want to make a point of kind of going through my shelves this year and getting rid of books that are kind of eh. So this one, it's a tantalizing novel about secrets, betrayal, and murder within one of New York City's most impressive Gilded Age mansions. You know, I think I'm going to go for this one. I think I just want something different than World War II. All right, I'm going to pick another. Let's grab you. Okay. Flowers or plants on the cover? Well, Magnolia Place would have been a good one. All right, I am going to keep Magnolia Palace as my historical fiction book. And for flowers or plants on the cover, I'm going to go with What the River Knows. It has plants on it. This I've heard really good things about, and I definitely want to pick it up. And it is described as Mummy meets Death on the Nile. I think it's young adult, but really, really well written. And so this is going to be my pick. All right, let's go for number 3. Go you. More than 300 pages. Well, that's not hard. All right. All right, I am going to go with The Witch and the Tsar by Olyesa Salnikova-Gilmore. This is the book club pick for ARG schooling. So I definitely want to check this out. This follows Baba Yaga for Russian folklore, and I think that's really fascinating. The kids and I studied it a little bit for history last year. And I've read another book loosely based on it, but I definitely want to check this one out. And it does have 399 pages, so it's over 300 pages. So this is going to be my pick. All right, pick 4. Go with you. Animal on the cover. Okay. The animals, if they talk. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bookshops and Bone Dust. This is the prequel to Legends and Lattes. I've read Legends and Lattes end of December, beginning of January of last year, and really, really liked it. I've heard this one, it's good. It's not as fantastic as Legends and Lattes, but I definitely want to check it out. So I'm going to put this one on. All right, pick number 5. Ew. I got 2. Okay. A used book. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to go up onto my Book of the Month shelves because I think City of Thieves is my only used book down here. So let me go look. All right, so I have a couple Book of the Month options here. So first is Upgrade by Blake Crouch. Definitely an author that I've been wanting to check out, and one of you has recommended his books a lot. This one, it's like sci-fi mystery about humans that, a human in particular that evolves, and I think stuff starts to happen, obviously. So that's an option. And you can see it's used. I got it from my local used bookstore. I have the Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. I've never read anything by this author yet. It is used. A true crime blogger gets more than she bargained for while interviewing the woman acquitted of 2 cold case slayings in this chilling new novel. Okay, and it's dual timeline. It's set in 1977 and 2017. So that could be good. And then I also have Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. Again, used. So this one, older women often feel invisible, but sometimes that's their secret weapon. So 4 female friends can't just retire, it's kill or be killed. I think I'm gonna go with Upgrade. I definitely am wanting to check out more sci-fi this year, and I don't have anything like this on my TBR so far. So this is what I'm gonna pick. All right, last pick. Ooh, lowest rated on Goodreads. Okay, I unfortunately am filming on my phone, so I'm gonna have to pause and look at that. Yikes. Well, it'll help me pick out some books to get rid of. All right, I am back. Hang on, we're a little crooked. I have actually picked 3 books that are the lowest on my Goodreads because I had already planned to do a video of Read It or Unhaul It this month, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go through the lowest rated books on my Goodreads and kind of go through them and read it or unhaul it. So my lowest book rating that I have is Devil House by John Darnielle. So I've heard a lot of letdown about this book. The idea sounds really good, but on paper it was not executed well. So it's a book that blurs the line between fact and fiction, that combines daring, formal experimentation with a spellbinding tale of crime, writing, memory, and artistic obsession. So, Jacob just walked by. So that is my lowest rated. My next, which is a really big disappointment, I just got this for Book of the Month, is Kingdom of Sweets by Erica Johansson. So Devil House was rated 3.23. This is 3.32. And it's a retelling, I think like a dark retelling of The Nutcracker. So yeah, it's January. I was planning on holding on to this until next December, but maybe I just want to get it off my shelves. So that is my third pick. And my next pick, I think this was 3.52, was The Wilder Woman by Ruth Emmy Lang. So this, it says that it's a cast of ordinary characters with extraordinary abilities. Looks like it's following a whole group of people. I don't know a whole lot about it, but that one might be a good one to read or unhaul. So I think I'm gonna save all of these 3 here in the stack. Check out that video coming later this month when I attempt to read 1 or all 3 of these, and we will see. Let me hold up all the books here. It looks bigger, but I have 3 books for 1 prompt. That is what I have. I'm actually really happy with this. There's some books on here that I definitely wasn't going to pick up, but it'll be really good to pick it up. And I wanted to prioritize book of the month, and so far on this I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books from book of the month on this stack here. So I think that's great. I do have these other books here that I was wanting to read. We'll see. I might keep them over here. I might put them back on my shelves and just kind of, if some of these picks here aren't working for me, then I can go back and pick some of them. But we'll see. So let me know, have you read any of these and what did you think about them? And then I will be back for more soon. So if you like these kinds of videos or my homeschool videos, I promise there's more coming for homeschool stuff soon. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and I will be back for more soon.